Good morning, traders, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So we do have a lot of political noise with the politicians playing little childish games at the moment around the stimulus bill. So for me, most of the dollar pairs I'm staying well away from. In fact, any of the American instruments I'm staying well away from until the politicians fix up their little games. Anyway, so Euro USD, we are top of range at the moment. I expect us to come down. We have broken the trend line. There are two levels that you can watch for here if you're going to trade this. And let's just get there. The first one is this area here, this previous breakout at 118.301. That's the first area. I'd be far more comfortable with a retest of the trend line here at 117.740 area. Okay. That's kind of the way I'd look at it. This does look, I'm not going to say it looks like a top. We're range bound, so this is top of range. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see us move to the downside. A break above here is going to be pretty bullish, 118.761. US dollar Japanese yen. We had the breakdown as expected yesterday, and the target was hit. See, there was our target area, 104.500. That was hit. I would expect another move at it. So your two levels for the pullback at the moment is going to be 104.940, and then you've got another one further up at 105.26. But as the games have been going, you could go all the way back up to the trend line before moving back down. Now you're at a fairly strong area here. If you look to the left, you can see a lot of resistance and support at this area that we have at the moment. So yeah, there's I think it's going to be difficult for it to fall to the floor at the moment, but it could be moving quite volatile. Well, it is volatile at the moment, but it could be a little bit more volatile as well. So this move down could be equal to the upside anyway. Euro Aussie dollar. So we've had this breakthrough of this structure here. I'm looking for pullback and another move. It is forming a flag at the moment. So you can see there's our flag right now. It's had a really strong move to the upside, consolidating. I am waiting for the pullback onto the structure as said yesterday, and the structure's here at 165.848. However, we could really be forming, this could be the end of the move. So there's two ways to play this. The first is that we wait for the pullback down here. The Fibonacci of this is, we're at the 50% Fibonacci, and if I just add, let's just put a block in here on the 61, delete that. So it would be nice to see a second move down, form a double bottom, and then start moving. That would pretty much give me some confidence that we have a move to the upside. Off the 50, stop loss is a bit high, but I do anticipate that this move is going to continue. It's been a pretty solid break. So we're looking for structure, and then we're looking to get in. So one is to get onto 61.8, other one is to get onto 165.848, and the third chance is going to be sort of a double bottom, then a break of this trend line and a retest of it. That'll get you long again, at least for a retest of this area where we bounced off 167.842. Get through that, then if you look to the left, there is not much that starts stopping you. You can see, I think the next level's up here. Okay, so your targets, first targets can be 168.840. Okay. Yeah, that's Euro Aussie dollar. New Zealand dollar Japanese yen, still not really doing much, going sideways right now. So if you look at that, we are sideways, and the fact that we're above and below the moving average like that on the hour doesn't fill me with much confidence. I want to see this high taken out and a retest of it, moving average pointing up, before looking for a long, and I'll be looking for 73.25. Okay, British pound, Japanese yen. We have got the top of the block that we drew in early in the week, and you can see how we're hovering around that. it's now going to be interesting to see what happens here. I think a break above 137,843 is going to be pretty bullish. Okay, you can see that is a previous high basically. So a break above that and a retest of that is going to be a fairly bullish signal for this this pair. So it's well worth watching. I'm not interested in it right now because it is sideways, but it does look like a candidate for the London breakout strategy as well. So count the first 7-hour bars, treat that as your range, and the break of that range on the 5-minute candle above or below that range is going to dictate the direction for the first session at least. Okay, Aussie dollar, US dollar, we've broken this trend line to the upside. It looks like we're coming back to test it. This area here of 0.7970 is one of extreme interest for me, but being a dollar pair, it could fall even further. I think this is going to be dictated to by the politicians at the moment, so I'm staying out of it. It does look like a bit of a broadening formation forming. There's the upward trend line of the broadening formation. There's the other ones, in other words, megaphone. So it wouldn't surprise me to see it come all the way back down to 0.70. Anyway, I'm staying out of this. If it does hold this area here, and there is a fairly strong area of support further down, and that coincides with this trend line, that is 0.7071. That may be a fairly interesting area for a bit of a long, but you've got no clue what's going to happen between the politicians right now. Okay, last pair is British pound and Aussie dollar, and we've had a pretty clear break above 184,178, which is what we've been waiting for. Now what we're looking for is structure and to enable us to start looking for an opportunity to get into this. So at the moment it is sort of in a channel. We're in the middle of the channel right now. I'd like to see a pullback onto this level of 184,178. We can get some form of pullback, hold it, and then start making higher lows on the hour or even on the half hour actually. That would give me some confidence for a long, and you'll be able to carry a fairly tight stop on this pair. Okay, so that's kind of my view today. I think politicians are going to dominate the markets for the next 2 weeks, and until they actually sort it out, we're going to be doing some weird sideways and volatile dances, if we can call them that. Anyway, so be careful, keep those stops tight, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.